shine my wrist, it go like sha-sha-sha, sha-sha-sha. I got you singing la 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 la, la la la. I was tried like that. Hey man, it's no cap.
But like, what do you call life? In a sentence.
We're jumping into philosophical questions immediately.
A little.
Okay.
Philosophy with mixed humor.
One friend of mine was celebrating Halloween yesterday.
Shaya.
Halloween. Me. Am I a joke to you, Harigovind?
Not just it. And in the most Indian way possible, by applying filters of Instagram and going happy Halloween. It's amazing how far the internet has come to allow us to celebrate festivals. The secularism is at peak. I just noticed one thing. We forgot to start the audio recording.
Now.
Okay, audio recording is now on. I'll just check if
Okay.
camera is on or not.
So does this have enough memory?
Yeah, I hope. No. They did fast.
Is this like an extended gossip session?
Not exactly. What I have in mind is a sophisticated gossip session.
Okay.
Welcome to ASMR.
Everyone does that when they see this. So, this is Adolescent Anecdotes.
This is your host, basically Bhavesh, right? How to pronounce your name? I don't know.
Guess how do you pronounce it?
Bhavesh Shaha.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate, but many people here they call me Bhavesh Saga.
Baba Shaha, one boy told.
It's actually Bhavesh Shaha, but the way my name has been mispronounced, I have forgotten how to pronounce it.
See, actually, I knew it was Bhavesh Shaha, but people told me, what, Bhavesh? Bhavesh? It's Bhavesh, dude. It's not Bhavesh Shaha, it's Bhavesh.
It's Bhavesh. Emphasis on the ha.
Ha.
Do you know why I have such a good sense of humor?
What?
Shah ha 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 ha.
Oh my god, it's creepy, dude. It's not human, it's creepy. Okay.
I used to do voice acting as a kid earlier for some small YouTube web series.
Oh, okay.
It was for an old witch.
Old witch?
Yeah.
Okay.
The potion is now ready.
Dude, this is not Halloween. Halloween just ended yesterday.
Okay, if you could celebrate Halloween,
Yeah.
what costume?
I'll dress up as a massive dick.
That is my idea. I want to dress up like a massive dick. But not like a dick. I'll be a sophisticated dick with a Q-U-E and an accent over it.
Dick.
Dickhead.
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 ASMR. Dickhead.
Aren't we the most mature 17-year-old kids ever?
We are the most childish yet matured 17-year-olds. We are self-aware and very conscious about our acts, but we act very immature. Very, very immature.
God bless us, we are one of a kind. They should be proud to have us. The distinct feature which has evolved from 1,000 years of greatness to be the epitome of manliness.
But people call us nerds.
Freaking hell! What? Why do people call you nerd? Okay.
I don't get it, dude. See, I don't read for exams, okay? I don't read for exams. I don't have fear for exams, but I still get high marks, and I don't know how the it happens, and still people call me nerd because I'm not good at sports. Because in small age, I don't have a lot of friends to play, and in school, I hate being in sport because they used to give a lot of exercise. I should run a lot, and like I get so exhausted, and it's like, well, I'm not going for sport. I've been pushed to the video game side, and I played a lot of video games, a lot.
When anyone calls you a nerd, have you ever responded with, I'm not a nerd, I'm a geek?
No.
Good, because that is one sure way to make sure to find out for sure if you are a nerd or not. I used to do that before. But at one point, I just stopped caring about it and said that being nerd is a cool thing to happen.
No, people don't call me as that much of a nerd, like, dude, you're being such a nerd. Why are you doing this?
Yeah, taking a little bit of importance in academics is not equal to being a nerd.
Yeah. See, I'm not. If you think I'm giving enough importance to academics, you're wrong. You're completely wrong.
Exactly. But they don't believe us. They're like, you are lying. You study 24 hours.
Yeah, in home.
Yeah.
You studied that 2 months before. Bitch, the school started 1 month before.
That's why you're a nerd. You studied before the school started.
So, yeah, I'm a kind of nerd sometimes in mathematics. I used to love theoretical mathematics and not what's taught in a school.
Shut up, nerd.
I just want this.
Checkmate.
Checkmate, bitch. No, that's not like. There are cool phenomena in maths which can be explained but cannot be explained at the same time. What's 1 plus 1?
11.
No, that's. You can still prove that 1 plus 1 is 1. You can prove mathematically, which is true, but it is not true.
There might be some fallacy involved, obviously, like when you're going through such equations.
No.
I'd love to discuss this more, but the main audience will get bored.
Yeah, let's go to
Sophisticated gossip session.
Sophisticated gossip session by a host, sponsored by basically Bhavesh. And we did not introduce you.
Oh shoot. Okay, I'm Harigovind from another school, Aditya of the ashram.
Yeah.
What is this spell bee competition or what? No. So come on. I pretty much met Bhavesh online in Instagram, and he said, "Hoi." I'm like, "Dude, I don't know you. Who are you?" Shayan follows you. Okay, might be a friend of him, might be a neighbor of him, and like, he's a 9-year-old. We need to talk to him. I found out he's like pretty much a cool guy.
Thank you.
He's pretty much online all the time, but last 2 days he's not online at all.
Okay, so on 30th, I came back from school. It was a reopening day.
Okay.
I came home, I ate, I slept at 3 o'clock.
Okay.
I woke up next day 6 a.m. 15 hours of sleep. I slept because I was bored and did not have internet.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Like, I should put that in my CV. I am dedicated to my stuff.
You slept 15 hours because you were bored.
I was bored, so I slept 15 hours. There was no internet, there was no current, my mobile had no charge, my laptop was drained. So I was like, Soja.
I sleep when I become too stressed or I feel too tired. So about a month ago, I usually get 2 hours of sleep every day. I used to play a lot of video games, I watch a lot of movies, but then I had illness, and suddenly I started sleeping a lot, like 14 hours a day, and the next day I started sleeping 16 hours a day, and it checked my sleeping schedule again. I'm back to normal now, but
You're temporarily back to normal. Wait for your exams to come again.
Dude, I'm not. The thing about exams is it freaks me a little. Not about this exam, but whenever I get my marks, oh my god, with this mark, what I'm going to do in my future? Oh dang it, how can I survive in this
How much
world?
marks do you get? How much marks do you get?
Average about 80% or 75. It depends on the subject or the difficulty of the examination.
I think that's pretty accurate. See, you don't study much, you have retaining capacity. So how much ever you can say, most of the 5 marks, 4 marks, 6 marks question can be answered by just listening to class.
Yeah.
It's pretty basic and subjective in nature. This time cbse decided to be unique. They gave 20 MCQ questions.
See, I literally love that opinion because you may hate it, but that really checks your knowledge in that particular subject.
It's very objective. It shows if you have read the text line by line.
Yeah.
And
no. It's not like you have read the subject line by line. It's like how well and how clear are you in this subject?
Yeah, it asks very obscure topics. Like we know it's a 6-mark question. This type of question will come. But for 1 mark, you're not sure from where it will come.
Where you will get? Oh my god. Where does this question belong? In which lesson?
Yeah. But it also opens to possibility of cheating in exams. It's very easy to cheat with 1 mark questions.
Yeah. See, I chose science stream because I love science. I love science too much. And NEET.
Okay.
I got NEET coaching integrated in my school itself. I do not study in Gurugram. I study in the main branch of that school.
Okay.
Gurugram is like the branch of our school.
Okay, you're in Polayur.
Yeah.
Okay.
The main.
Okay.
So we got very great teachers who came actually from Gurugram. They are too friendly to be teachers. How can I say that?
Yeah.
They are very, very friendly. 10 teachers, oh my god. Dude, they are very strict in 9th standard. In 10th standard, they are like, okay, you should study for your future. It's your good. But in 11th, dude, enjoy. Have a beer.
So your economics teacher was like, I like working in Pondy. The beer is so cheap here. And we're like, so sharp. But it's good when teachers are friendly and when they take, slides to be a good teacher and to interact with students. Many of them act too professional to be teachers. They're like, I will do my job, you cooperate with me. But when they interact with the students, that's when the bonding happens. We'll drink water.
Hashtag stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated!
Stay hydrated!
Drink water!
We need to reach this far to drink water.
I drink so much water that people... I have become the mascot of my school's bathroom.
Pretty much our class is the mascot of a school bathroom.
What do you people do in your bathrooms at school? Think?
No. Actually, I said that I drink a lot of water.
Yeah.
Because I don't sleep at night that much. I usually get 6 hours of sleep, which I think is cruel. 6 hours of sleep, man, I need 14 hours of sleep.
When do you sleep? What time do you sleep?
12 o'clock in the night, and I get up 6 o'clock in the morning.
It will actually be more beneficial if you sleep at like 10 o'clock and wake up at 3 o'clock. Trust me, I tried it. I slept at 10, I woke up at 2 o'clock.
Okay.
It gave me a lot of time to do my homework. I was concentrated.
See, I can do whatever homework overnight, but I cannot do homework when I wake up early.
Yeah.
How come? I'll be so high. So high. Dude, come on. A plus B the whole square equal to... Dude, this is science. The fuck are you doing here? I used to mess up all these things and the teacher back. Mr. Harigovind. You know when teacher says with your full name, you are pretty much messed with them. Okay. Mr. Harigovind, are you sure this is my subject? You are in social science and this is mathematics.
One guy actually submitted his science note for social science.
Okay.
The social science teacher corrected it.
Okay.
Put signature.
Okay.
He showed it to science teacher, ma'am, I have got correction.
Okay.
He got full marks in internals, classed in.
Dang. Huge applause. Legends like that. We pretty much thought of this podcast. You pretty much called me for this podcast because of what my juniors did.
Yeah. So I needed someone to host. Someone to be in a podcast. At first, I selected Aditya.
Okay.
He did not come because he was with his girlfriend.
So sad, dude.
Well, yeah. So he said he will come back again, and he gave me the idea to start a podcast.
Okay.
So it was actually his brainchild. He was in my vlogs also recently.
Okay.
That Playboy shit part.
Mm.
The mosquitoes have joined our podcast.
False prices. We're enjoying, man. Audience.
Yeah, we don't have
Audience.
Yeah, nice. Mosquitoes as an audience.
Internal tears. Then,
our show is so viral. We have intra-species audience.
Different phylum come to our show.
I hated studying that for class 9. Was it Philothoria, Philompolia, Shiloholia?
I literally love those because I love reading more. You don't get it. I love reading.
And he wonders why people call him a nerd.
You shut up. I said I love learning, not reading. I'm sorry. I love learning.
Learning NCERT syllabus.
No.
Then?
I don't pretty much study from NCERT syllabus.
Okay.
I hate NCERT syllabus.
Well,
because I
that's a
don't
great
know
point
how
to start talking about.
What?
That's a great point to start talking about. NCERT sucks so much. How can such educated professors, the 12-member team, come up with such shitty books?
Dude.
At least like class 8, 9, 10.
Actually, I think it's a necessary evil we should talk about because people got their minds and basically I started loving these subjects when I started coming to 9th standard and 10th standard pretty much basically. But like people hate some subjects. I hated language. I'm like, why does anyone want language?
Yeah.
But I think they should have the same system as 11th and 12th standard has. You should be able to choose what you have to study.
Yes.
I think language is not compulsory for anyone to read in NCERT. Our schools basically impose that language on us.
It would be better. Like language can easily be taught to a normal person by grade 8. They will be able to communicate to a proper normal extent. I mean, even at a higher extent, it's easily possible to teach them how to communicate.
Even I have high diplomacy in Tamil right now. I would be able to speak to Tamil people from 17 centuries ago.
Oh, you guys had Tamil, right?
Yeah.
As a second language.
Yeah.
We had Sanskrit, which no one speaks.
The last one that I've ever spoken Sanskrit died in 3766 BC, right?
I have no idea. But actually, in defense of Sanskrit, once you learn Sanskrit, you actually get to know how language is formed. In Sanskrit, we have something how we make words, how words came into existence, and how to pronounce words. In the whole, if you learn that part of linguistics, it helps you connect all other languages and you become better at speaking. You become better at pronunciating words. And you just come to understand how languages work in one sense.
Yeah, like Tamil does the same. You get to learn all these syllabuses.
Yeah.
And technically there is no syllable in Tamil, no syllable in the entire world that cannot be pronounced in Tamil.
And speaking of Sanskrit and Tamil, you know what I'm going to ask next?
What?
You don't know. See, like recently, there has been high controversy about the oldest language.
Okay. See, my school books impose me that Tamil is the oldest language.
Okay.
Tamil books impose that on you.
And then it's all just extreme, it's just extreme interpretations at one point to support their political beliefs or whatever patriotic beliefs they have.
I think the language stuff is more imposed on political side.
Yeah.
What to say? They started saying that Sanskrit must be a compulsory
yes,
language.
when they removed German from class 6 to 8 option. So at one point when they're imposing something, their intention is good, the execution is horrible.
Yeah. They thought they will learn something new, something awesome, we need to follow those traditions, but like, who needs that? No one speaks Sanskrit.
Well, it gives them a scapegoat to keep all the culture and religion alive, to show that they are an Indian school and to show, it's basically a show off for patriotism. And obviously Sanskrit is a great language, learning that is beneficial if you're interested for it, obviously. Imposing curriculum of education at one point becomes hard. You should not impose stuff which is not necessary. You need to have customization in your education. Once you come to class 8, you should be able to understand what is important. Remove literature. The English curriculum in India is so horrible.
I need to tell something. You can read English. You need to learn how to read English, but no one wants what Mr. Adam did that to his dog in 1777. Do you know that?
These stories are unnecessary. These stories are not good.
And they want us to memorize those shit. Who wants that even? See, we had a communicative English, yeah.
Yeah, we had communicative English.
We
Up to
used
class
to
10.
we used to read novels.
Yep. We had Helen Keller.
Yeah, Helen Keller. See, I love that stuff. That and the before 2 minutes about the novel.
Yeah.
Those were nice, but like when people said other things to memorize, what some poems may give you some life lessons, but not all stories give you life lessons. So I was like, this is funny and like I love the story. But when someone asks you that humor in exam, how would you write that shit?
Well, class 10 English was amazing. I can say that. That poem, what was that poem?
Marina. Ancient Marina.
The Ancient Marina. That poem was amazing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I love those type of things. When you have a high amount of adventure, when you can support that with proper tools of literature, when you see personification occur, you see alliteration occur, you see language being used in a unique way.
Shut up, nerd.
I walked into that. But the class 11, I'm not going to get distracted. The class 11 English book is as good as an emo Tumblr blog of 11-year-old girl. The first chapter is the lady of a portrait, right? The portrait of a lady. Where the grandmother dies.
Yeah. 1 second. Footage will not be visible at all. Just focus on me.
Well, you spoke.
Okay. We recently ran out of storage.
And this camera died of battery.
And that camera ran out of storage. And
Nice. Very
we
nice.
talked so much and we haven't got to the sweet stuff.
Well, that's what happens when two nerds come together. Self-depreciation. Self-depreciation at one point.
No one can fat shame it. Okay,
Um.
let's come to something nice.
Yeah, one last topic and we'll end it.
Okay, what's that topic? Give a brief introduction about it.
So when students come into high school, we have some interesting phenomenon going on which the school refuses to discuss. But this podcast is called
Adolescent Anecdotes.
So this guest has to share one interesting, juicy stuff which has happened in their school while keeping it PG-13. The best creative sentences will be awarded.
Okay.
Let's see how you can do.
So, okay. How to say? We were a very nice batch to teachers. We didn't commit any crime. We always got good name. And the bullshit juniors. Oh my god, they always do all these serious stuff and all. They used to leak question papers. They used to tear off those mark sheets and all. Like they are a little notorious, not a little naughty.
Little. They told of mark sheets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. But when it comes down to relationships, man, they are so much advanced. What to say? They are so much advanced in the relationships and stuff. So when you ever see a girl, how do you approach her? As a friend? As a friend? As a fellow classmate, schoolmate?
Yes.
Just like, hi girl.
No, you don't do that. You don't do that.
Don't be that asshole. You wanna know how big is my mushroom?
Who goes to a girl and says, hi girl? It depends on what you want to talk.
Hi. And the girl will be like, Akoni. Hi.
What do you want?
And you'll be like, sometimes they sneak in opportunities to talk to that girl. Some may be friendly and they approach towards that girl. And one day it happened. They were in my school, junior classes, when they were studying 9th standard. Guys, those are 14-year-olds. I say again, those are 14-year-olds.
I'm so excited to know what happens, but I don't want to hear what happens.
Okay.
Go on.
So it was lunch period.
Oh, that story!
Yeah.
The whole Pondicherry knows that.
Because of me.
You spread it. You were like, my juniors are better than your juniors. They did this. And I was like, they are the future of India.
Future of India. Future generations, man. Zoomers.
Now I understand why the elder generation feels so weird about us. They're like, these
Dude, we literally have very big generation gap between us and our juniors. So, back into the story. It was lunchtime. Our lunch sucked. The lunch the school offered us is disgusting. It has no salt in it. They say it's nutritious when it got cockroaches in sambar.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys had cockroaches?
Yeah. See, the short story.
You people got Chinese food.
Yeah. You noticed.
Okay, I know.
Okay, see. Student showed a cockroach to a teacher, and the sir told like, "Hey, how did you get that, sir? I found it in our school sambar." And he was like, "No, I ate sambar today." So, okay, back in the story. It was lunchtime. Two girls and a boy were in a room. They closed the door.
Yeah.
And the one girl just standing there awkwardly. What to do? Like waiting for the other two to speak. The other two are close friends. They had a slight relationship, should I say. Then they came near to do something and suddenly bam! The door opened. PT sir saw and suddenly called the in charge. And in charge, he was eating sambar. He was eating, and when he got that phone call, his face reaction gone from ha to. Then he took the plate, smashed it on the table.
Actually, no exaggeration.
No exaggeration. This happened.
Okay.
He smashed the plate onto the table, and he ran fast, washed his hand, and he's running to a main block, and he gone. Gave a very hard slap onto both of them.
Damn.
I said they came closer to have a doubt clearing session.
Obviously.
About literature.
Yeah, and afterwards they were doing BDSM. You know what is BDSM?
No, not.
Bible discussion studies meeting. BDSM.
No.
That's BDSM. You didn't know that.
They have another Bible discussion.
Yeah, it's Bible discussion study meeting. That happens at Sunday schools, right?
BDSM is something else. It's okay. So it's a little hot in here. The story was too. Okay, so how friendly are your teachers to you? How do you feel about this high school life?
And that will be continued in the next episode of Adolescent Anecdotes.
Hey,
Thank you for watching! This has been a great time!
The microphone has busted. Sorry.
Sorry,
headphone users. Sorry.
Yeah, we are so sorry for that!
We are so sorry for that.
I hope you did not die!
You stupid scumbags.
This video is sponsored by ENT department.
Go visit a doctor, bitch.
Use promo code Bhavesh for 10% off your first consultation.
And as always, drink water.
Stay hydrated. This is Harigovind. I'm basically Bhavesh, and you just wasted how many ever minutes of life that was. I hope you liked this. Share it with your friends, obviously. Yeah, our stories are top class.
You want more stories? We'll no need to fight with them.
Yeah, we'll make stories happen because we are that good.
Yeah, my God.
So, this is Adolescent Anecdotes with Sanskari Studs. Harigovind, and I'm basically Bhavesh.
You think I'm very sanskari? Wait, let me show my sanskari work.
Yeah, you are Sanskari. You do BDSM, right? Bible discussion.
You know what's my DP? My DP.
Oh, DP.
DP.
I'm like going to see my PP. I'm like, no.
It's a DP.
Okay, show your DPs. You show your DP first.
Okay.
You actually have Jesus as a DP.
Wait, it's not focusing. Yeah. See?
Yeah.
Wait, that's not Jesus. That's Keanu Reeves. Okay? I photoshopped Keanu Reeves' photo onto Jesus.
My DP. As always.
The podcast is going to end soon, and just have a brief glance about hashtag Team Trees.
Yeah. So recently, Mr. Beast, a very popular internet personality, hit 20 million subscribers. Congratulations, Mr. Beast.
Huge applause. A Reddit post came saying that Mr. Beast should plant 20 million trees.
When he hits 20 million subscribers.
He planned up, they started planting trees, and at the end of the day, they planted 20 trees in one day. And like 20 trees, dude, you had to plant
20 million?
19 million more. 19 million 900. 19 million 900. 19 million 999,980. Mr. Beast was the number one donator. It's 100,000 trees. And then Alan Walker
came with 101 trees.
100,001 tree. And he's like, I want to plant one of those trees. And Mr. Beast, he donated again 100,002 trees.
Beat that.
And he said, someone please take my spot. And Elon Musk saw that.
Bro, 1 million trees.
1 million trees. And he said, I want the tree beard.
Yeah, Toby planted 1 million one trees now.
Toby Lutke.
Yeah.
1 million and one tree. So he bet Elon Musk and he said, for the Lorex. The Lorex, he got a nice quote.
Yeah.
I'm Lorex and I speak for trees. Donate on hashtag Team Trees or I'll break your knees.
So at the end of the day, it's very wholesome to see internet come together for something which is very important. So even if you can't donate, since you're all kids, you can very well share the words, put on Instagram stories. And if anyone says that putting an Instagram story won't help, beat them up because every point of awareness counts. This episode is sponsored to you by Mother Nature. Have a guava.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for watching.
We will meet you in the next episode.
This is not gay, hopefully.
Please stay tuned.
Hashtag no homo.
Oh my god, I have braces on.